first time I done got wild in a long time. We here to have a good time, not a long time. Prime time, feeling like Dion in the limelight. Showdown, trying to blow it down, get my mind right. Oh, hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud. I take the first, you keep them coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something. We do. Well, they don't doubt in mine, it's about time. Whoa. Hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor.
Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tennessee Titans and the New York Giants on Sunday Night Primetime. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
To the air once more is Dart. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Let's go.
He'll run with Harris. His way into the end zone. Najee Harris, touchdown, exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg, able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
The score, Giants 7, Titans 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the check.
Play action. Ward forced out left. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. Out of the gun, Ward. That one caught. It's Chimere Dike. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. It's Dart. That'll be good for 11 yards. Still short the first down marker. And third down coming up.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Dart gonna hold on to it himself, and this will be a Giants first down as the tackle's made at the 23-yard line.
And they needed that one, didn't they? I mean, you're backed up. If you go 3 and out there, you're giving the other guys the ball back with great field position. So really nice job there by the back, knowing exactly what he needed to get. And after that nice run, he picks up first down.
Off the bootleg, here is Dart. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play and then the play after that? Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of them right here.
to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
Play fake, now Dart. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Forced to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
So they decide to move the pocket in the launch point for the quarterback by calling a bootleg. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball downfield, but it does allow him to get out onto the edge, pick up a positive gain, and convert the first down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. We'll go play action here with Dart. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That ball is caught on the sideline. Pickup for a first down.
And the Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Let's go now.
Out of shotgun, it's Dart. The outside, caught by Neighbors. And they'll mark him out at the 8, but it is enough to set up 1st and goal.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Giants football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal. Here's a run. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, Dart for the end zone, but it's batted away and incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position, and was able to make a play on the ball.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Cougar 19.
He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to use it.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10. From the gun, here's Ward. Tony Pollard. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Shotgun snap for Ward. That's complete to DK. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
1st and 10, and they give it to Pollard. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Throwing, Ward. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to run it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big one for Tennessee. 31 yards.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Now it's Ward. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go now. 18, go.
Here's Ward. Let's get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, Ward.
1st down, Titans.
This one is hauled in on the feet in bounds. Yes! Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Titans. Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Moving to his right. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Second down and 3. Throwing, Dart. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
First down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Yard line.
The RPO. That one is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Dart going to throw here on second down. Once again, he gets it to House. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Here now, second down and goal. Here's Dart. Forced out wide. That is caught. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Najee Harris, touchdown, New York. His second touchdown of this first half.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, Ward. He'll air it out down the middle. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage, and ball's incomplete.
A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
3rd and 2. Ward. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They're going to go. It's Ward. That is incomplete. Well, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Looking to throw. It's Dart. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play for the Giants. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Cowboy Ace, go!
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Robert Spillane on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
Second and 7.
And 7 at the Titans' 9-yard line.
70 Lions!
On the handoff, it's Harris. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
And the Giants, first down. First down and goal to go.
Check the lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring your best. When you standing in your front yard.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jackson Dart, touchdown, Giants. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Joey Slye set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Slye to kick it away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Starts. It's a carry by Pollard. The ball comes out. And the Giants come up with it.
And with all this talk about ball security...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. To throw is Ward. He'll find his receiver. That's DK. On the move past the 40. And he will score. Jim DK. Touchdown, Tennessee. His 4th TD grab of the season. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Titans will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? 60 by 6. 60.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
To the air on second down. Dart. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might say after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Third and long, and Dart is going to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, it is Dart. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Roger McCreary on the
3rd and long. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards.
first down.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
On 2nd down, Dart. And he's in! Touchdown, New York.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On play action, it's Ward. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Ward. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Ward. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's caught! And he will go all the way. Tim DeCash, touchdown Titans. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
Well, seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 9. Dart. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. They'll come up here. First and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq.
They'll go play action here with Dart. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New York. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff.
The Titans take over first and 10. At their own 31-yard
On first down, it's Ward. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
To throw on second down is Wood. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
This one downfield for Okonkwo. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. He's going to pick up a Titans first down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
So there's a sense of urgency with these RPOs, especially in the NFL game, because your linemen, they're thinking it's a run, so you can't allow them to get downfield. So that's where this quick decision-making from the quarterback is so critical. And The timing of this one just wasn't quite right and falls incomplete.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Ward. That's complete to DK. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
A run with Harris. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. 1 1st down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Going for it all. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary.
This is just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
Off play action, it's Ward. Taking off, and he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
15 yards. That's good for a Titans.
Ready.
1st down.
Play action. Ward. Headed left. Buying time. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Now it's Ward. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Pickup of the 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
And the Titans 1st down.
Running here, it's Pollard. A gain of 4 as he's taken back.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
It is 2nd down and 5.
Mustang Knight, let's go now.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Hawk 70, Hawk, ready.
They'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So they go with a 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
The crowd at MetLife on their feet for 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 1.
He's got his tight end. That's a Conquo. 8 yards on the connection. First down for Tennessee.
That's good.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Second and 6.
They'll come up now for second down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cuddy.
Out of the gun, Ward. High-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Press all 80.
Pollard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
The pressure intensifies for fourth down and 3. They snap it to Ward. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. He took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
And that stop right there will do it. Even though they have 2 timeouts remaining, there's just not enough time on the clock to get another attempt. What a huge stop with the game on the line. And that will all but end this game.
And they're going to get him down right at the 25. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
On the play fake, here's Dart. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure how popular this move is going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes kind of players take it upon themselves to do things like this, but the call there has to be take a knee, move on, shake hands, and go to the locker room. But not in this case.